I am the Director of Football in FM24, so I'm playing with no tactics, no training, no team talks, and no team selection. From Tier 6 all the way to the Premier League, that is my goal, and we are doing things the Moneyball way. It's kick-off time for our first National League South match of the season. We have a fantastic 100% pre-season record, some exceptional average ratings for our attacking players during that stretch, but we have conceded a goal a game on average, and we're about to play Yeovil, who are even favourites to win the division this year. Fantastic! So it's my assistant manager, Sam Cox, versus Yeovil's Mark Cooper. Oh, okay. Yeah, Mr. Cooper is significantly better on paper than Mr. Cox, except for motivating and level of discipline. So let's hope that Sam Cox does an incredibly disciplined, motivational job today on the players. We're going to need it, because although we've got a good club atmosphere at the moment, our team cohesion is absolutely dreadful. Too many trialists like Roshawn Williams, Willie Clemens, Jethro Hansen playing in those pre-season friendlies, I guess. Well, whatever. Bring it on. What do you think? 3-0 drubbing? No, worse than that. We lost at home on the opening day of the season, 6-2. Wonderful. Well, at least it was entertaining for the fans, I guess. 8 goals in one match on the opening day. We did actually create loads. We had 14 shots. Only one less on target, actually, than Yeovil managed. And we completed a decent number of passes, about 85% pass completion, same as Yeovil. We had 18 corners compared to their 9, but we won 27% of our headers. And as you can see from these highlights, that was a problem. Lots and lots of headed goals for Yeovil. And a shocking 5.9 from Hill and Judd and defence. 5.6 from King in goal. Absolutely woeful. All things considered, though, not dreadful performances from Krasniqi, Whittaker and Hines. I think I will take a quick look, though, at these trialists again, because I'm starting to think I should really sign another goalkeeper. Oh, and another midfield injury after the 2 we picked up in pre-season as well. This time Jethro Hansen out for 2 to 3 months with a broken wrist. Brilliant. So this squad clearly needs a lot of work. I've added Briscoe and Hines to the left wing slot on our squad planner because they're basically Fox's first choices, and that means we are massively overstocked. I can let Bilal Sayud go, so we're transfer listing him straight away. Good news is, though, our staff are improving. We've now actually got the best scouting team in the division for judging potential, and not far off judging current ability. Having said that, we have 3 gaps in our under-18s coaching team, but I am not going to fill them because we've got 2 players in the squad. What is the point in bringing in 3 coaches for 2 players? We'll move both of these guys up to the senior squad and leave the under-18s until next year. A couple of days later, Errol Dacer has left the club. That is £200 a week saved from our wage budget. I have 868 whole pounds available to play with now per week. But I am still looking for a first choice left fullback, right winger, and probably a more superior centre-back. And given King's performance in the previous match, maybe another goalkeeper as well. So let's have a look at some of these scouted players. Now, Tyler Dickinson. Oh, right, goalkeeper. Yes, definitely like you in on trial, my friend. Ed Harris, centre-back with great determination and teamwork. Yes, trial. And Ollie Younger. Wow. Okay, he's a slightly younger centre-back. We'll bring him in on trial as well. And here they are. Tyler Dickinson, an important player, could be a good League 2 player in future. Oh, this is good. This is good. But he dreads playing in big matches. Not just dislikes, dreads. Terminate trial. Younger. Also League 2 level in future. A star player currently based on his ability level. And doesn't feel comfortable playing in big matches either, but he doesn't dread them. Could be worse. We'll hold on to him for now and see how that develops. And Harris, though, regular starter, consistent performer, little bit susceptible to injuries, but nothing there about dreading big matches. Okay, this bodes well. We'll keep him around for a couple of weeks then to allow our coaching team to determine what his attributes truly are before we make our final decision. Okay, Welling away from home next. They are predicted a mid-table finish just like us, a place below us according to the media in fact. But Sam Cox, our manager, looks stronger on paper than Danny Blore of Welling. What can he do in his second match in charge of Hemel? How on earth did we manage to get a point from this? Poor performances all round, except for Hines. He was the one shining light for us. We were absolutely woeful in the air yet again. You can see from our pass map that Williams was playing ahead of Hines. He was actually our most advanced player. Somehow, though, we drew. I mean, that was the most amazing goal I think I might see in Football Manager this year, and it rescued us a point according to all of the match stats we absolutely did not deserve. And to make matters worse, my potential answer for the left-back problem, Aaron Simpson, has signed for Bromley instead of us. Oh, I still need a left-back. Farnborough up next. It's another away match. That is some tricky fixtures to start this season with. Sayoud is indeed on his way out, though. He is joining Ramsgate following his transfer listing, and that's another $250 a week shaving off our wage bill. Over £1,000 a week available to me now, and I'm going to need every penny of it because we've just lost again. A 2-0 defeat away at Farnborough. Looking at the match stats though, we should have got something from this. We had more passes, more possession. XG was pretty close. We were also much better in the air this time, which was incredibly reassuring. Joe Ray, actually our best player. It does feel like we're suffering from our low teamwork and low determination. This average has improved since we shipped out some of our problematic players, but for a team that wants to push for the playoffs this year, 20th after 3 matches, just 1 point on the board and the joint worst goal difference in the division. Oh dear, this is not a good start. Next up, we have 19th placed Weymouth at home. We are finally favourites, and we absolutely must win. No pressure, Sam. Lots and lots of pressure. Really, really loads of pressure. Right, so I know Ollie Younger has a problem with big matches, but we need a higher quality central defender given our defensive record so far this season. So, can we afford him? £950 a week? No, we can't afford him. Terminate that trial as well. Ed Harris, though, well, DNA-wise, he's arguably better than Younger was. And he wants to be a regular starter. That's encouraging. And we could get him for $250 a week. Brilliant. And who knows, he may even want to join us because Hemel Hempstead are now a winning team. Fantastic performances from the midfield and attack. Weymouth opened the scoring, so our porous defence doing its duty once again. Look how easily they crafted that chance. Look how easily their winger waltzed past our left back. But finally, after so much trying, we came good. Joe Ray really stepping into the team with aplomb since he came in for the injured Hansen. And then it was the Whittaker show. Hines setting him up beautifully, found acres of space. He was never going to miss from there. Then straight after that, he actually missed a penalty in between that and his second goal. Briscoe with a lofted ball over the top to Williams and a first-time finish from Whittaker. That boy is looking quality. 3 points on the board. We're up to 15th place. We are up and running. Phew! So I'm looking again at my midfield and it's light. Krasnicki and Joe Ray, the only natural fit central midfielders that I have in the squad. So I'm going to make offers for Shay Isaac, played plenty of football at this level before, a National League player with Braintree and Woking, 3 years at Chelmsford until recently. Great determination, natural leader, hard worker. I think he could be fantastic for us, and he relishes, not just likes, relishes big matches. And also Oscar Goburn, who is potentially even higher quality. He's played the last couple of years at Havant and Waterlooville, and he's actually got championship experience, having spent a few years at Huddersfield. Hard tackling, good passer, excellent determination. He could fit right in as our midfield general. And would you look at this, our first guaranteed regular starter is about to join. Shay Isaac is in. He's a regular starter in his prime prime years, comes in slightly better than Krasniqi as the best ball-winning midfielder at the club. Excellent business. True Moneyball signing as well, as we managed to pick him up from a lower division. Harris, though, has decided to sign for Solihull. He's getting paid £425 a week there. Turned down us, Chippenham, Tunbridge, Brackley, 3 other teams as well. That is a shame. He wasn't the best central defender, but he would have been the best one here at Hemel Hempstead. So I've made an offer instead for Daryl Magat, who, strangely enough, is potentially a little bit better than Harris was. Haven't got all of his attributes through yet, so I'm not entirely sure on everything, but he's played at League 1 and Championship level, even in the Scottish Premiership for Dundee, and he's accepted a contract offer of 190 quid a week, so yeah, that would be quite the bargain. We have Maidstone at home next, both of us on pretty poor form, but they are favourites. Board and supporters both expecting a draw from this match, with a faint hope of us sneaking a win. Excellent news, however, because we will be joined for this match by our new central defender. Yes, Daryl Magat is joining the club at 12:56 on Saturday afternoon, so we might even make it into the matchday squad at 3 o'clock. He can also play on the left, you know, that might come in very, very handy this season. He's got great determination, stamina and strength are there, teamwork, work rate. He ticks all the boxes for my club DNA, but will he start against Maidstone? That's not my call. That's over to Sam Cox. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness. Our boys were absolutely amazing. A 3-0 victory. Magat did indeed play. He got a 7.4 on his debut, just about 2 hours and a couple of minutes after joining the club. 2 goals for George Williams from the right flank, who is lighting up this division. Look, he took on the entire defence single-handedly. He is making that inverted winger role just work so beautifully for us. Another beautiful finish there from Williams, really charging into the box to get on the end of those through balls. And let's see, Isaac set up Whittaker, who beautifully touched the ball past the defender. 3 goals to the good. Hemel Hempstead against Maidstone United. That is 2 wins on the bounce. We completed 489 passes. And Craig King even kept a clean sheet. That is going to do his confidence the world of good. Shay Isaac with a fantastic debut as well. Sam Cox was very pleased with what he saw there. And it is just a couple of days until we play Weston-super-Mare next. Can we keep up these winning ways? Well, we are favourites, and they are supposedly pre-season relegation candidates, but so far, our form is not dissimilar. If we want to push for the playoffs, this really is a must-win game. One player who will not be joining us is Oscar Goburn. He is moving to Rochdale. They've offered him £500 a week, so fair play to the lad. But I have offered a contract, £350 a week, to John Luca Levy. Again, might actually be a little bit better than the player who we've just let slip through our fingers. And incredibly, he is indeed walking through the door. £350 a week, regular starter. He's an important player who could still improve and could be a good National League player. Stay with us for a couple of seasons on the way up the divisions. He's 26 years old. There is plenty of scope for him to fulfil his potential. Brilliant. Hasn't played a huge amount of first-team football, 3 years in Jamaica and 8 appearances at Dulwich Hamlet a couple of years ago, but that is enough to give me confidence that he can do the business. In fact, wow, would you look at that? When I order by ability, Sam Cox makes him the 3rd best player at the club on £350 a week. What a bargain! We can release all of our midfield trialists. Don't need you guys anymore. Can we make it 3 wins on the bounce against Weston-super-Mare? Yes, we can! We came from 2 goals down to beat them 3-2 away from home. Another ridiculously entertaining match. They had 19 shots, we had 14, but we had almost triple their XG. What an incredible comeback. How we managed to create such a high XG, I have no idea. I mean, King is a worry in goal. That is a shot that should absolutely have been saved, and Ray doing a very poor job there to claim the ball. Those are 2 easily avoidable goals. They are disappointing ones for us to concede. Well, there's a penalty from Whittaker. That's part of the reason our XG was so high. Joe Ray coming in to do a fantastic job in midfield. Don't forget, these players played a lot of football during August, so the squad is going to be very, very tired. Cox having to do some necessary rotation here to manage the minutes. But George Williams, oh, I've been so impressed with how he's been tearing up the division. Oh, look at that. Beautiful play from our front three there. Matthews, Williams, and Terrell Whitaker. 9.5 from Whitaker today, 2 goals and an assist. And after just 1 point from our first 3 league games, we're now up to 8th place after 6 matches. We're only outside the playoffs on goal difference. Things are very much back on track, my excellent friends. Phew! Club atmosphere is very good, managerial support average, team cohesion no longer abysmal, even that is getting better the more these players play together. And Terrell Whitaker is even player of the week for the whole of the National League South. So let's see, 3 transfers in August, 2 outgoings, and that alone is good enough to put us up to 8th place in the media's reckoning. 8th favourites for the National League South title. And check this out, oh my word, Terrell Whitaker is the 3rd best player in the whole division on current form. I am concerned about his DNA attributes. He's not the most determined lad, he's not particularly strong, his teamwork is a bit lacking, he hasn't got the most stamina, but what he does have is a whole load of pace, a bucket load of natural fitness, and a great dribbling and finishing ability. No surprise to see he's joint top scorer in the division, 6 goals from 6 games. Krasniqi, 4 assists from 6 matches as well. Great stuff for him. In fact, that's 4 assists from just 5 starts. Given that we've picked things up now, I think the board might be willing to listen to my suggestion to send Mr. Cox on a coaching course to improve his managerial attributes. And the board say yes, he is trading for his Continental Pro license. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. So the Tudors are now flying high in the National League South, and Sam Cox has survived his first few weeks in the job. I was definitely concerned there at the start, but he's turned it round impressively. We've now got some challenging fixtures through September and October. Truro up next. It's a 3-1 victory. Whitaker on the score sheet again. Briscoe scored twice. Whitaker's going to be out for 6 weeks with a twisted ankle, and we've got Chelmsford and Worthing away from home next, both of whom are favourites, without our top scorer. If you want to find out how we get on in those fixtures, subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on, my excellent friends. I'm Kirk Sheridan. Be excellent to each other.